Welcome to Make Money Online the Right, WRITE way, as a homeschooling mom entrepreneur. And this is a micro lesson, and I am Majesty AliNICOLE WOW, and I am both excited and delighted to bring this micro lesson to you today. Excited about this because I've been a homeschooling mom for well over a decade, and I've been an entrepreneur, online entrepreneur for over a decade. And I love being able to help homeschooling mom entrepreneurs really step into the arena of leveraging both their homeschooling aspect and entrepreneurial aspect in a very unique way, and being able to really break into different levels of industry focuses with writing of all formats, different types of formats, and how they can make an impact and an income being able to do this. So, of course, we're talking about the right, WRITE way. So, obviously, we're going to be talking about writing. So, I've used various formats over the years, several, but I'm just going to key in on just a few just for this micro lesson. Now, I have published over 300 works on Amazon using Kindle Direct Publishing, and I'll talk a little bit about that platform. I also have over 1,000 online platforms, and 500 of them, a little over 500 of them, are on micro blogs and different blog platforms. And so I don't do a lot of blogging on those platforms anymore. I just produce 3 to 5 part blog series on there, and then some of them are landing pages that feature my publications and other products that lead into services. So I don't recommend anyone have to build out like that. I'm just, sharing. I also have over 1,000 articles online. I've been a contributor to various magazines and also contributor to various publications, highly sought out forward writer for different authors' works. And so just being able to position myself in different ways to be actually sought out, and being able to do this as a homeschooling mom entrepreneur. So we know that it can be a little bit challenging in terms of how do you balance a business and homeschooling. And there are very simple ways, especially when we're talking about using writing really as a primary vehicle to be able to lead into other experiences. Now, I facilitate, as I mentioned, over 500 blogs, but I primarily use a very syndicated system in a blog tour format. And that makes it very easy to manage because I'm not having to go to these blogs all the time. But again, that's not something that I'm recommending that you all do. You can do this just even with one, particular blog or initiative. So let me jump right into talking about starting to make money the right, WRITE way, again, online. So we're talking about online products and services, and being able to use writing as a gateway into that particular initiative. So I mentioned I've published over 300 works on Amazon, and I've done it for different industries. And I do recommend that individuals actually publish for different industries using their life experience. And so you have a lot of different experience, especially as a homeschooling mom. And if you're an entrepreneur, those are two industries alone that you can serve. One is the homeschooling industry, and then the entrepreneurial industry. But also you are a mom, so that is another industry that you can serve. So those are 3 industries that you can actually write about. Now, if you're passionate, you have a hobby, or you do have a primary industry or business focus, that is something that you can write about as well, and produce low to medium types of content, whether they are tips books or they're journals, they're compositions, how-to books, so to speak, handbooks, manuals. You can produce those. Now, I recommend that individuals produce, yes, the low to medium type of content format books in micro messenger publications that are 30 to 70 pages, right? And again, whether they are some type of journal or some type of tips book or so, you can be able to leverage that. Now, the platform Kindle Direct Publishing is a print-on-demand company of Amazon, and it's free to use that platform. You don't even need a budget. You don't even need to purchase an ISBN. They have free ISBNs and free book cover templates. And so you can be published within 24 to 72 hours. So if you can look at different areas of your life's experience, personal and professional, and it could be spiritual or educational, and look at what are 3 to 5 publications that you can produce, the low to medium content that you could quickly produce. If you already have a blog, then you can repurpose content and create publications, and then be able to upload those publications into Kindle Direct Publishing. And again, within 24 to 72 hours, your work will be up on Amazon. And that's a way to start positioning yourself to make money online the right WRITE way. Then if you do have a blog, and if you don't, there are a couple of platforms I recommend that you can use. You can even use a Facebook page as a microblog. Tumblr.com is a good blog to use for microblogging, and also blogger.com, which will give you a blogspot URL. And those are blogs that you can use. And you don't necessarily have to be doing consistent blogging on these platforms. You can create a 3 to 5 part blog series, like I mentioned, what I've done. And some of them I use as landing pages, but it's still part of the writing initiative because of what is on those platforms, which is, primarily publications. You can also use certain blogs to be paid blogs too. You can do membership types of blogs or so. So there's a variety of different ways, but let me just stay focused here on really mainly you producing different publications for different industries, but then being able to actually position those publications on some of these microblogs. So let me talk a little bit about Tumblr and Blogspot, because the benefits of those platforms is that you can have more than one blog under one account. And so if you have different areas of focus, niche focuses, then you can put your publications on that particular platform. And if you want to actually produce some audio books and digital products too that complement your writing, I'm going to recommend using a platform called Gumroad. It's also free to use, but it's really easy to sell. And if you want to take a Zoom recording and record an audio book or do some audio training, or like I said, something that complements your writing, then you can upload those Zoom recordings to Gumroad, and then you have a digital product. All right. You can also teach writing. That's another niche that you can serve, is that if you've written, whether it's blogging or you're just into writing, so to speak, then produce a product or even a publication that is helping people to get started with their writing initiatives or just creating the sacred space. So all of these are products that you can put up online and position on some of these platforms, that I mentioned. And again, while homeschooling, that can be kind of a chore within itself sometimes, you can take a weekend and be able to sit down and start producing your publications. And then, because it doesn't take long again for the turnaround for you to be published, then you can start putting that online, create a few blog posts about that, and then schedule them. Because the great thing about the platforms Tumblr and Blogspot too is you can do syndication there. But also using the platform Medium is really great too to position your authority the right WRITE way. You can use LinkedIn, but I know that Medium allows you to do scheduling too. So that's a way too to start showcasing your writing and being able to position your authority. And again, because if you're homeschooling during the week or so, and maybe you don't have a lot of time to put into your business a certain way, then again, using a weekend or so to block out time to be able to produce your content and produce your products, and then again, to turn around so quick, then you can start to position those on platforms. Now, for those of you who are entrepreneurs and you are really in the game already, then Now it's time for you to take things to the next level. And if you haven't become published, then again, using Kindle Direct Publishing, then some of you, maybe you have published and you are authors, and you have these bigger books, but you can take your big books and start to break them down into mini messenger books. Take chapters and make them books within themselves or interactive types of experiences, okay? Especially if it is some type of training initiative. If you have a bigger book and maybe it is a novel or so, then think about breaking that down into a series. So there are multiple ways that you can start to expand and diversify your income factor, right? So you can make money online the right WRITE way. There are a number of ways that you can make money online with the writing initiative, but I just wanted to talk primarily about just the publications and multi-levels of being able to publish for multi-different industries, multi-level industries, and then using different blog platforms to showcase those opportunities, those publications, and then if you have other products, but if you also have a service that maybe you're a coach or so, and you use these products to lead into your coaching, that's another way to make money online and the right WRITE way. If you are a speaker, then allow your publications to lead into you getting speaking opportunities, even if they're virtual opportunities. And again, you can center all of this around your homeschooling. And if you do, again, homeschooling primarily during the week, then maybe there's a day where you pick to do your speaking engagements or you do your coaching, or maybe it's online a certain way. But using the power, going back to what I said before, the power of syndication, and whether using a Facebook page to syndicate, Tumblr blogs, a Blogspot to do some syndication, you can set up a whole month of posts in one weekend or even more, and then have the freedom and flexibility. But again, this is just a micro lesson, entry level into getting started with making money online the right WRITE way as a homeschooling mom entrepreneur. So I hope this has been beneficial to you. Definitely, I have some trainings and other extensive works within the description, and you can learn more about what I've done, even with helping homeschooling moms build out their writing empires. And so there's information in the description, but I hope this has been beneficial just to get you started. And I'm wishing you the absolute best, and I look forward to having you join me on more trainings in the near future. Take care and stay blessed.